Okay, so today I have a story for you. So Saturday night was a trip, and let me tell you why. It was dark outside. I took my dog out to do the poopy, as I say. It was dark. That's what happens when it's nighttime. At our apartment complex, we have a pool that is gated in, and then right outside of the gate, we have grills and like a picnic table and a garbage can. That's the important part here. So after, he does the deed, I go to throw away, the excrement. I notice that there are people just chilling by the pool and that they have a dog. And their dog is like a white bulldog-ish maybe, so very easy to see even though it was dark outside. And Warden was like, ooh, not tonight. He growled because of the other dog's stance. And then the other dog was like, no, and he ran. And here I'm thinking, okay, so I'm here, standing there, I'm innocently throwing a bag of poop away, right? All of a sudden, the poop hits the fan. When there's a gate, most of the time you would assume that gate, it would not be able to be opened by a dog. Guess what happened that night? So the bulldog comes rushing out, like literally pushed the gate open, shocked. I am not pretends to be shocked, actually shocked. So the dog runs at Warden and I'm like, standing there just with the leash and I'm like, what? I swear to you, this happened so fast, I felt like time froze. So they're fighting. And I am terrified, like from my toes to my lobes. I was trying to rhyme there. That was pretty quick. I'll give myself credit. I'm used to telling things like in a jokey way, and I need to like calm that down a little bit because I need to communicate to you how serious this moment felt. Like I literally felt like they were gonna kill each other. That's how crazy the things happening were. And it just like took me by surprise, like it caught me off guard. So all that happening at once so quickly when you didn't expect it is enough to make your head spin, trust me. They're fighting and eventually Warden comes out like, winning a little bit because he has like the scruff of his neck in his mouth. Bulldogs have pretty flat faces, like he can't, there's no way he can come back and bite him. But at that point, he would not let go. And I was freaking out because I'm like, I don't want Warden to get hurt and I don't want this other dog to get hurt. And so I'm like, I need to break this up. Like I was telling him to let go, to drop it, to like do all the dog commands that you do. They were so intoxicated by each other that there's like nothing else happening. It was just, let's fight to the death and then that's it. I got down on my knees on the ground, like sidewalk, not grass. I probably didn't do like the wisest thing, right? By putting my hand in his mouth. But like I had no idea what to do. I was just so desperate to get them away from each other. So I'm there like in the heat of the moment, okay? The eye of the storm, if you will. And I put my hand in his mouth. Honestly, I don't even remember like specifics of what was happening in that moment because I was so, I don't know, like is it adrenaline? I didn't even know that I was hurting myself. Like I felt no pain in the moment. I was just focused on getting the dogs apart. So how I ended up doing it is like by his nose. I like pulled up the skin by his nose and I guess they don't like that. He let go, they got separated. Great, perfect. The dog is back behind the gate. The gate is closed all the way, which is, I'm sure, why he was able to open it in the first place. Because it's one of those gates where like there's a thing and then it latches and the latch probably wasn't all the way, And I stood up and there was blood everywhere. I was like, what is happening? I had no idea what was going on. And so the guy was like, is he okay? Is he bleeding? And I checked him and there were literally no blood, like he has nothing at all. And then they checked the other dog and the other dog wasn't bleeding either. So I was like, who's bleeding? oh, I guess it's me. So I came out the loser of this dog fight. The pictures in the thumbnail, which I'll put again right now, this is what it looked like right afterwards. Since the dogs were fine, like I went back inside, I put alcohol on myself, and then, it was over. I was grateful that it was over. I have bruises all up here that I don't feel comfortable showing you. And then also in my crotch, hold on, like right here, I don't think I can bring this up enough. There's like a scratch, and then I have these lovely ones right here. This is probably like the grossest one, and then this other one, like that. This is what it looks like now. So I mean, all in all, a great day. But I wanted to tell you the story for a couple reasons. One, because how often does this happen? Two, because if I found out after the fact, of course, because when do you ever know things when you're supposed to? I found out after the fact, if you ever encounter a dog fight, like if you have to break one up, there's a spot, I guess I'll show you on me. There's a spot that's like right here, like in the dog's inner thigh, and you squeeze it, and it doesn't like hurt them or anything, but it's like a sensitive area, and so they'll unclench their jaw. But now you know, in case you ever encounter that situation, and I hope you don't, because it was terrifying. So that's it, everything is fine, relatively. And also, words of advice, you should probably always keep your dog on a leash, and you should probably also spay and neuter them. Especially neuter them. Is that a sensitive subject for you? Are you sad that you don't have your balls? You have anything to say? I'm glad you're okay. Are you glad I'm okay? Check out my last video where I did the yoga challenge with Elena Fender. I am not bendy, but we succeeded. And please like this video and subscribe if you're not already, because I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. Thank you, I love you. And I'll see you in a few days with a new video. Pieces.